Hey guys, as promised from my Armageddon experience video, I would come out or sit down or do whatever. I would do a video of the stuff I had for the cosplays I was wearing at Armageddon 2018 in Christchurch. This video is on Ghost Rider. So I suppose the first thing I will show off is the jacket. It's a faux leather jacket. I decided against the studs sort of thing, the stud look for Ghost Rider, because I wear studded boots or spiked boots most days when I'm out. I've lost count of the amount of times I've stabbed myself with my boots. So if I can stab myself with studded things and spiked things, pretty sure I'd stab someone else with them too, and that really wouldn't be that good. Also, I wasn't entirely sure how con safe that sort of stuff would be. So I got this jacket from Boohoo Men. I think it was Boohoo Men. Pretty sure it's Boohoo Men. It cost me, I think, about $50 or $60. Pretty sure it got sent from Australia. It's actually quite a nice jacket. I was quite surprised with it myself. And it's an extra large. I think at the time it was the largest size they had. I probably should have gone double XL because it's a bit tight, but the thing is, I could open it up and it's got it's got two sets of zips. So you've got two sets of the zips there and two sets of clips. I can't remember the name for them. So you could run it just like at its loosest off those two, and the first zip I tried to have it on the second lock because figured it would look better. So that was the jacket I used. From that I learnt faux leather or fake leather doesn't actually breathe, gets extremely hot. So be aware of that if you're going to, wear that kind of thing. For the jeans, I went with, what are they? Kit jeans. A very, very old black pair of jeans that I've had for probably 4 years, I think. I think it's about 4 years. One of the first pairs of jeans that I got since I was, younger, that actually fit me properly. I used to wear lots of really, really baggy stuff, so these jeans are, I think they're a slim fit. Yeah, like a slim fit. So they're a lot better, a lot more comfortable. Not the same black skinny jeans I use for my comic book Judge Dredd. Those are actually a lot tighter than those ones, and I don't really like tight clothing. Technically I'm not actually meant to wear tight clothing because I've already had surgery for a hernia repair, and you're not meant to wear tight stuff after that. The boots I used are Rivet work boots. Pretty sure that's the Warehouse. These are actually quite old boots now. Unfortunately they don't have that pull-on tab thing at the back. Some days I really miss that because being quite sort of long in the leg and stuff and not particularly good at bending, it can be really hard to get boots on and off, which is why my normal boots have zips up the side. It's also really because I'm quite lazy when it comes to that stuff. I just like slipping things on, slipping things off. The gloves, I think, are a kind of faux pretty sure they're a fake leather as well, with a sort of fleece lining. On these, they were either from farmers or they were from the warehouse. I think they were farmers ones. Then again, they might have been the warehouse. It's one of those two, and they only cost about $15. So I think I got them closer to last winter, and that was originally actually because I'm doing a Inquisitor cosplay from Warhammer 40k, so I needed gloves for that, and these were the only kind of gloves I could find that sort of fit that look. They're actually extremely comfortable, but I wouldn't say I got like the size wrong sort of thing, because they're good from here, but you know, there's gaps in my fingers. But I tend to find that with gloves anyway, because I actually have quite sort of small slender fingers and small slender hands, and when I was in high school people used to grab them and be mean. Don't be that kind of person. Actually the next bit I'll show is the hood. I actually have you know, I would say it's like a cheap version of a ring race hood sort of thing. It's actually completely see-through when you're in it, not just this front end. And I used that because I needed something to cover the skin through here, because you know, Ghost Rider is basically like a skull with either the spine or whatever showing. So I didn't want skin showing, because it's, you know, it sort of breaks character. I also had, like, I don't have it on, but I would have had a black t-shirt. It doesn't really matter what kind of black t-shirt it is, just whatever you're comfortable with. And then over the hood, excuse me, I have a it's like a foam rubber mask with like a separate jaw. On this I've actually had to cut the eye hole slightly larger, because the amount of pressure that's put on my face and all of that is somewhat painful, and when you're looking through holes that are like this big, it's really, really hard. So I needed to expand these so I could see better, and I think I cut them out after the free comic book day at Comics Compulsion. So if I don't know if there's there definitely isn't video, but there might be a photo somewhere before I cut the eyes out. This came off Trade Me. Original idea was to use it for Black Mask, along with another mask I ordered off the people. Can't remember the trader's name, but they're based out of the UK, and they either had free shipping or really cheap shipping. So that, you know, like this I think was just under $30. So it's actually pretty cheap. Pretty it's pretty good, but be aware that with the shipping times and stuff, this is stuck in like plastic and sealed for however long it takes to get to you. So by the time you get it out, it can stink. And currently it still stinks. It will probably stink for the rest of its life. But it's handy. Now I don't know if I said it, with the hood, that's from Just Incredible. So that's like our cheap dollar store sort of things here. Don't need the belt. And the last thing I had was I bought 2 lengths of chain. I think the chain's, it's about 1 metre long, and costs about, it's either $5 or $10 from Just Incredible. Most of the lengths actually split, which is why I liked it. Originally I was going to get, I had actually bought chain, plastic chain from Mitre 10, and I would have had to have painted it, but then I thought, well, this is actually a chunkier chain, is most definitely con safe for us because it's all made out of plastic. And yeah, the majority of the links split, so that meant that it was easy to put it on, take it off. If people wanted to pose with it around them, you could actually put it around them. It's only every once in a while some of the links are, I think there's maybe 2 links or 3 links that are actually properly sealed links, so you can't pry them apart, but virtually every link is pryable, so really, really handy. So that's all the stuff I got for Ghost Rider. I hope you enjoyed the video, and at a later date I plan to add a flame effect to this, so that will either be made out of like cellophane or perhaps a clear warbler that's painted, and might use an LED system, but that's something for the future, and I have a lot of other stuff in the planning works at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it gave you an idea of how you can pull off the same sort of thing if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Bye.